26s. Lanes wanna lie, tell me why these suckers snitching. Pitch on the news on Channel 5 cause they missing. My whole team ride around with nice women. Trade like the dream, the streets say he quite vicious. A killer camp that don't play with the Glock. Boy, I'm the Southside champ, but I don't play for the side, you heard?
Welcome back to another episode of Big Champion Raw podcast, live stream, gaming, all the
She on the sauce, boss, and that shit in Buffalo. She on the sauce, most of them come and go. I seen a couple grow, but just like I tell everyone else, baby, don't get too comfortable. I'm seeing double hoe, must be that I'm coming down. She said she good on it all, know that she'll come around. Throw up a couple thou, you might make a couple growl. Big cat, bitch, know I'm on the prowl. Your artist be on my dick, thinking he's slick, give me the run around. Hey, when they tell me some bitch shit, and then try to double down. I am not with it, bro, bring that ass back to the big top, yeah, just a bunch of clowns. The lady bitch know she could scoop at the airport the next time I come to town. I need a ride, bitch, I ain't no juggalo, I just like the juggle hoes. She on the sauce, boss, and that shit in Buffalo. Most of them come and go. I seen a couple grow, but just like I tell everyone else, baby, don't get too comfortable. Bitch, I ain't no juggalo, I just like the juggle hoes. She on the sauce, boss, and that shit in Buffalo. Most of them come and go. I seen a couple grow, but just like I tell everyone else, baby, don't get too comfortable. Lil' homie, check it out. I don't give a fuck if your record's out. I don't give a fuck if your check a bounce. Me and you, we don't got none, then it takes about. Stack up. Bang, tell her calling him back up. Deals that a kid couldn't pass up. 15 an hour, you making me lap, bro. Yeah, racks up. No time. Money hang around me like a clothesline. I'm a bullshit like bovine. Bullshit, they miss me like a bro sign. Go time, yeah. Feeling like Kingpin. Fucking IG, bitch, I'm on LinkedIn. Fuck what you thinking? Your girl wanna know the next time that we linkin'. Dolly up poker like voodoo, going through hoops like a hula. Scoop it up doulas, thought we was cool, but she was just fucking for hookah. Bitch, I ain't no juggalo. I just like the juggle hoes. She on the sauce, boss, and that shit in Buffalo. I seen a couple grow, but just like I tell everyone else, baby, don't get too comfortable. Bitch, I ain't no juggalo, I just like the juggle hoes. She on the sauce, boss, and that shit in Buffalo. Most of them come and go. I seen a couple grow, but just like I tell everyone else, baby, don't get too comfortable. Yo, say girl wanted me to let you know that you don't gotta worry about the Uber. She gonna be leaving with me.
Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck?
And she told me you were yakking in the bathroom a couple minutes ago, so I got you some water.
Oh, well, I mean, wow, thanks, man.
Drink responsibly, kids.
Let's go in here and do a couple rebalance. Like I said earlier, and then we'll jump into some live arena. Um,
I'm the one that's really way out of touch right now, but it's all systems go. You know, I'm sorry now. It's all systems go. You know, I'm sorry now. I love the scent of your hair. Are you there? I'm sorry now. It's all systems go. She want a crown, so I'm sitting here. Bet she come around for a billionaire. But I found that the feeling's rare. I get confused when you appear, pray for me. I'm out for the night, will you wait for me? Put it down for your life if you stay with me. Let's analyze your body very hastily. In my hands where your thighs and your waist to be. It's a shame if you're shy, you can stay with me. I'm in it for the ride, if it's made to be. Sparking out the light, either way you'll see. Connected with your mind, I'ma set you free. It's the feeling of the rush that'll make you nauseous. Let's have a little fun with menage a trois. Sip a little rose at the time massages. It's so nostalgic. I'm the one that's really way out of touch right now, but it's all systems go. You know, I'm sorry now. It's all systems go. You know, I'm sorry now. I love the scent of your hair. Are you there? I'm sorry now. It's all systems go. Another sunset in South Beach. Another day, another route leads to the tip of the mountain, sipping the fountain, stripping the ocean, flipping the thousand. How can we focus? Look where we are now, stuck in emotions. But I love her any way you put it.
all right, I got distracted.
Tell me if you really wouldn't. Figured that we'll meet again. I wonder if
got
she'll be my
resistant.
friend. I wonder if she'll be my
Nobody
wife.
accuracy.
Tell me if the time is right, walk with me. If I accidentally hurt you when you talk to me. Something about my life got you on to me. From
We
the
got
lights to the
HP
flight to
burn, so
astrology.
into the cleanser.
All systems go. I'm the one that's really way out of touch right now, but it's all systems go. You know,
Brawler.
I'm sorry now. It's all systems go.
Kansas saying you, I need a
Sorry now.
damage mitigation,
Are you there? I'm sorry now. It's all
but I
systems
need a
go.
nucleus. I should just go bomb, just to have fun, a little fun. Could just go Georgia and just be done
I'm
with
the one
it.
that's really way out of touch right now,
Georgia
but it's all
and
systems go. You know, I'm sorry now.
instead of
It's
a
all
brawler,
systems go. You know, I'm sorry now.
probably
I love the scent of your hair. Are you
just go
there?
with
I'm sorry
Asteroid
now.
or
It's all systems go.
either Asteroid. No, I need to go Raja. I gotta have a Raja. So Raja? Raja or Raja? Oh, shit. I don't know that word. I got this Raja. Just for Arbiter, we do active. I don't even need active. Damn that girl. John said we do. Yeah, we do accuracy, UDK for damage mitigation for these guys, and hopefully.
I got everything, I got everything. Got them diamond chains, I got everything. Riding to the bank, yeah, hella paid. Flying in that foreign car, cherry paint. I got everything, I got everything. Got them diamond chains, I got everything. Riding to the bank, yeah,
Coast, Georgia.
On tracks, I'm going insane. Big flame. When I'm rolling up, I'm on that big strain. Yeah. That be going in to get the bread up. Checks up. Feds be on my 12, so keep my head up. Yeah. Pull up in chains, so feel like I'm Django. Yeah, yeah. Look at that thing glow. Flex on these lame ho. Yeah, yeah. Pull up in Range Rovers. I got the pesos. Yeah, yeah. Dripping in queso. I got the bankroll. Yeah, yeah. I got everything. I got everything. Got them diamond chains. I got everything. Riding to the bank. Yeah, hella paid. Flying in that foreign car, cherry paint. I got everything. I got everything. Got them diamond chains. I got everything. Riding to the bank. Yeah, hella paid. Flying in that foreign car, cherry paint. Ice on me, wrist on fleek, bitch on me, yeah. Chains on freeze, I got tree, I got G's, yeah. She
Yeah.
want me, guarantee she a freak, yeah. In the sheets, yeah. I got what you need, yeah. Cherry paint, yeah. Got me switching lanes, yeah. This be every day, yeah. Grinding to the grave, yeah. No delay, yeah. I be hella paid, yeah. I be making plays, yeah. Ballin' Bron James, yeah. I got everything, I got everything. Got them diamond chains, I got everything. Riding to the bank, yeah, hella paid. Flying in that foreign car, cherry paint. I got everything, I got everything. Got them diamond chains, I got everything. Riding to the bank, yeah, hella paid. Flying in that foreign car, cherry paint.
Dude, let's try this. Well, first of all, let's change this music. Horrible. What's this shit? I don't know what that shit was. Let's go with seismic using. I don't have no damage mitigator. I mean, I could use UDK, but no. I really would like a reset. So let me not use UDK. No, I need to use UDK. That way I can heal Marissa. Yeah, kill Marissa. Kill Marissa. Well, actually, we're gonna have to kill UDK first. Then Marissa. Then her. Revive. And then do it all over again. So we do need to do that. So honestly, yeah. Matter of fact, let me use my other UDK. I use the low. That way I can use that. I am no Raid Shadow Legends expert.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't got we trust. Hey, ain't got we trust. Hey, who got the faith? Hey, you got the faith. Yeah, I got the faith. Do you got the faith? Yeah, I got the
With the,
faith. Yeah, yeah. Ain't got we trust. Hey, ain't got we trust.
Don't
Keep that faith in your head high. Yeah. Hey, ain't got we trust. What do you think? Hey, what do you think? Not talking to money, I'm talking to God that be keeping me straight. He keeping me straight. This life could be gone in the blink. Was living with nothing and no kitchen sink. Shower water came from tears and whenever it rained. Out of Dodge, living in a Dodge, and the only thing I had was faith. I was worried about the repo. I was living in a sinkhole. Looking at others and how they was living their life was the secret like Brinks Code or Victoria. We living in war times, but I always had with me the heart of a warrior. So I never quit. And I had to live in that deficit. But nothing's indefinite. So I pick up my head and I changed up my etiquette. Keep my faith high, it was evident. Not worry about physical, I'm still alive, that's the evidence. He built me up, so I'm never breaking down easy like sediment. I'm relaxed as a sedative. Is you learning your lesson yet? This right here is my testament. Yeah, I keep my faith and I keep my head high. Pick me up when I'm feeling down. I stare at the dead sky. Holy Ghost, he didn't enter the room, but holy smokes, I didn't overdose. But I opened my eyes and it's all up to him, I assume. I done made it through some situations. Upstairs, made it out the basement. All I needed was the very basic. See it clear, never needed LASIK. But now I done open my eyes, my iris is oversized. So I see through them open lies. When they open their mouths and the locusts all go inside. Know where you can hide. The devil alive and I swear that he really be telling lies. Told me raise up that 9 in my head, pull that trigger real slow. Now you really see open minds. Can you coincide? The feeling I get wanna stop me from blowing. I know it's God. And now that my mind and my soul are real strong, I rely on my faith and it never dies. Yeah, it never dies.
Thank you, hope. There it is, hope. Man, I know I could have beat this team, man. You got kidding me. Oh my goodness. I really went with my fast Uniqlo. This slow Uniqlo is not gonna cut it. I mean, it's gonna work, but man, it's taking too long. It's gonna work, but it's just taking too long. Man, I don't know what's going on with my music.
Hey, yo, what's up with the static one? There it go. Hey, turn me up a little bit. Yeah. I got some sinister way.
I had to switch up that music. That was whoa. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Oh, you son of a bitch, let's go. Come on, Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong clutch. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bruh, you got me hyped, bruh. Hey, that was a good fight. That was a good fight. I hate losing, man. Oh my gosh, I hate losing. Man, I hate losing with a passion. Damn. Woo! That was a little wild, but I'm gonna beat up the boy these teams. I'm gonna beat this team up. You ain't got no gear 169. What? You need strolls? Oh shit. Gotta go rebound. Tripping. Wait. What's up? Good. That's what's up. That's good. That's what's up. Alright, enough of that. So let's go ahead and come into Live Arena and get this reality check. Man, I'm about to get Molly walked in Live Arena, bruh. couple of wins. Keep us in flat. Make it a little bit better. Before we go into the rain and get Molly Watson. Oh. Boy. There we go. All right. Man, I think, man, I don't know, man. I've been contemplating. I think I might. I might have to go ahead and get a couple champions on me. Hello. Check. There we go. Think about investment. Think about time. Justice that I just saw? Justice? Oh, leg. Justice 50. Bang. Gold ring. said the other day. Of boxing. Oh no. What the hell is my oh, I hate this new layout. What the fuck? There we go. I'm not sure what my strategy is. Man, I wish I had a shit. I ain't even gonna cap. That was toy. Really? Well, we just say hopefully. If he don't ban, it's gonna be fun. We already know we gonna keep this. Get out of here! Oh, he got rid of my alive. Ooh. Alright, we go Albany. I don't know. Crystal. So block bust up. Now he's off. Ooh, he almost killed my Harper. He dead. Hopefully these bombs don't kill my stone skin. dead. Dang. There we go. What the? This guy. Put my buff up. Go. Oh. Get the hell out of here. What the? Come on. Come on. Get out of here with this bull. How I didn't kill? This is some bull fucking shit. This is the reason why I don't be playing this bullshit, man. This is stupid shit. Look at this stupid shit. Nah, he gonna get his bombs off. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, quit, hoe. Puss ass. Just stay. You would have won that shit. Whatever your name is. Blocka, 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 blocka. You could have won that shit. Howard. Thank you for the W, hope. Man, it's like I gotta refill all my champions. I don't have to get to do it. That was a cool fight though. I think I'm gonna have to move my microphone stand over here. Oh, wait a minute, I can't sit. About like this. Man, that even sounds better. Well, no it don't. What about like this? It's better for y'all? Oh, that's right. Ain't nobody watching. Ain't nobody watching. Update my Twitch account. Let's try to save my Twitch app. Voodoo. Oh, man. All right. I really don't know why I face all up to this microphone like that. That's a little bit better. Stand up to my talk and still hear and still be able to see. Even though my camera's pointing this way, it'll be pointing this way. Good at breathing. So good. All right, we'll try this. Okay. No easy game. Wow. Very strong. Oh, I was just. Oh. We got no revival. Bring back Georgia to do this justice. Always do that. So far. Going on back to oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, Platinum Arena. Oh, you punk motherfuckers. How you feel? I want to try this. Let's get some this. Truth feared the warlord, but did not strip justice, but we did get blocked off though. Start working on cars. Man, I should have put counter attack. Oh God, I should have put counter attack block damage on cars. shit, let's go. I'm gonna die. Man, I'm about to die. Son of a motherfucker. I'm not gonna be. I still got the right combination. Human talk? That's the law. So Georgia, I just did that. Tricky is kill the Duchess and kill everybody else. Shortly after. I'm destroyed by this car. Doing work. Son of a bitch. Fuck this guy. Fuck you, bitch. Not the beat. This shit is I go UDK to mitigate to allow people to stay alive longer. Between your skills and all of that shit. Oh. Or instead of what's that? That music is annoying. Yes, yes. Yeah, there we go. I'm free. Man, boy. Woo. I should have killed Warlord. That way Justice will use her revive. And I'm already bringing everybody else down. still off, man. See? We can't revive, what you call it? Let's boost our mind. Let's see about to put his counter attack up. Okay, cool. Okay, we got. Yeah, let's fucking go. Those not the people. Let's go. Those not the people. Do it. Do it. Worry about that. You ain't got no buff. So make sure we stay alive. No matter what. See? No weapon formed against us. Come on, somebody. Oh, step back forward. I know it is all right. Good Lord. 2 for $60? Goodness gracious. Whew. 2 is for my blood. Oh, 2 for my pocket. It is true. Y'all like my singing? You like my singing? Put it in the comments below. It is true. Ooh, I gotta find some better music. I'm already tired of hearing this same shit every stream. I don't wanna hear it. Every stream. Man, I'm tripping, dog. Hey. Get on that sit, get on that. Sit. If not, guess what you do? Not a damn thing. I mean, I guess you could go to a different. All right, let's go ahead and get beat. They picking first with they Armand. Oh, you son of a. You went with this. Oh. UDK alive. Okay, they gonna be fast. We'll get rid of Yumiko. Do I go to Zen or do I go Arbiter? Survive. Get rid of the Yumiko. 40% speed. Oh my god, bruh. We get rid of the charge. I should have got rid of that. 40% speed. Lord. Lord, Nick. They gonna be faster than me. I can somehow kill this 50. We might finish it. Armand's done. Stumble Kong done. Block damage up. This is pointless. Oh my gosh. This is pointless. I should have went speed so I could go first. Should have got rid of this speed first. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck. I swear to God, you pussy nut. I slapped the shit out your bitch ass. Oh my goddamn. Your mama think my name. Good man, bitch. What is such a nut? I'm gonna slap the shit out of John Douglas. Slap that bitch with a goddamn. Nah. I like my song Wukong. I'll let you pick. I'll let you have your little arm on. Oh shit. What time he on? Speed, poison. I can't do shit about this. I'm about to get whooped. They fast. Fiat, he gonna put on whatever that void champion is. So they pretty much gonna go first. The boys, they gonna strip the stone skin, put the poison off, and blow. Yeah. Over with. Over with. Over with. Over Or my neck hurt. I almost wanted to man that food. Okay, he damn my 50. So we definitely should be going first. Should be, but this combination is ugh. Okay, we went first. Alright, let's go Suzanne. Ooh, don't do we do block damage? No, because block damage doesn't dang. GG. Son Wukong don't revive. It's super over with. I think it was block. Was it block revive? Oh, he can't heal. He couldn't heal my armor. Cause he had no block, bro. Oh, you funky, dirty bastard. Thinking bitch. Thinking pussy. Hope your stupid ass get goddamn syphilis, ho. You and your man. You and Lucky Nut. Fucking think about it. Fucking bullshit. Not an enjoyable experience, goddammit. There's only one solution. Domination. Don't dominate. Fuck this goddamn stupid ass play game mode. Shit. Crap. All the fucking world. You don't know my name, bitch. Yeah, box. Got 5 million new games. That ain't fucking. You dominate based upon how much money you spend. I might live stream playing dominoes and shit like that. Who knows? Well, if you haven't heard, famous rapper John Diddy, Puffy, Mr. Puff Daddy. Can't you see? Sometimes the words you hypnotize me. I just love your fancy ways. We just sometimes you're so fake. That's why you so fly and go so. Oh God. But anyway, rap mogul and I had turned that down. What's it called? Turn this shit off, too. Supposedly rap icon mogul in the United States.
This office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that.
The feds take Sean Diddy Combs into custody, accusing him of racketeering and sex trafficking. The music mogul spending the night behind bars with his attorney, vowing to fight for him.
I'm going to fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released with all that he's done and coming here voluntarily.
I take a look at what life behind bars could be like for Combs and why prosecutors want to keep him locked up. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Telling you that Sean Combs has been indicted on racketeering and sex trafficking charges really isn't a shock. We've been telling you for months that he was under investigation by the Department of Homeland Security, which investigates sex trafficking. But for someone like Combs to go from living in the lap of luxury to being behind bars, that has to be an absolute shock to him. Combs has apparently been in New York since late last week in anticipation of the indictment. News Nation obtained exclusive video of him talking with his attorney and one of his sons in a park over the weekend. Here's Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, outside of court.
This is what we've been expecting since the searches in March. He, to his great credit, he voluntarily came to New York. Not a lot of defendants do that. He came to New York to basically engage the court system and start the case.
So Mark Agnifilo said he believes Sean Combs should be released, but federal prosecutors wanted him detained. They claim he's a flight risk, and they wrote in a detention letter. Most glaringly, the defendant also poses a significant risk of obstructing justice. Indeed, and as set forth below, during the course of the charged conduct, the defendant has attempted to bribe security staff and threatened and interfered with witnesses to his criminal conduct. He has already tried to obstruct the government's investigation of this case, repeatedly contacting victims and witnesses and feeding them false narratives of events, as described in detail below. Federal prosecutors claim Combs created and ran a criminal enterprise through his businesses, including Combs Global. Here's U.S. Attorney Damian Williams.
The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking.
You know what's crazy? Man, they've been talking about this shit in the African American and hip hop community since the 1990s. This is 2024. We have been hearing about the freak off party since the 90s. 1990s, y'all. And they just now bringing it.
Forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
Federal prosecutors claim Combs used his businesses to host freak-offs, which are elaborate sex parties in which sex workers were employed and sometimes were transported across state lines.
As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which
So
Combs
he gets fucked
distributed
up.
to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs,
Everything.
and
is
that
verbal
Combs
abuse.
hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair.
Now, one of those incidents of hitting and
Shit, I
kicking
be
involved
grabbing my
Cassie
bitch
Ventura,
down her hair all
Combs'
the
ex-girlfriend,
time. Fucking
whose
up in the
bombshell
face.
civil suit really seemed to open the floodgates for other lawsuits and possibly even led to this investigation. Cassie Ventura's attorney has said in the past that she was willing to cooperate with federal investigators. But now that Combs has been indicted, Ventura and her attorney, Douglas Wigder, are not commenting at all. The U.S. attorney went on to detail the incident involving
It is over.
Ventura, which
Butcher
was
naked
also
ass nigga
detailed in a
running
letter
through the
asking the
goddamn
judge to keep
hotel
Combs
lobby.
behind bars until his trial.
Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening.
What was it gonna be? What about 3 years, 4 years, 3 to 5 years or so, and then we're gonna get that Diddy R. Kelly collaboration. You know what I'm saying? That prison mix.
To take away financial support or housing by promising them career opportunities.
Hell, the way Georgia moving, it might be damn Diddy, Kelly, King Slime.
By monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse.
Federal prosecutors referenced that 2016 hotel incident with Cassie Ventura when asking the judge to keep Combs in jail, writing that he has a history of trying to bribe people. They wrote, when a member of hotel security staff intervened, the defendant attempted to offer the hotel security officer a stack of cash to ensure his silence. After the security guard refused the defendant's bribe, and after coordination between the defendant and his employees, the defendant's staff contacted other members of hotel security. At the same time, staff members were in close communication with the victim of the assault as well, all in an effort to cover up the defendant's assault and to prevent the incident from being publicly disclosed. Within days of the incident, the surveillance video disappeared from the hotel's server. Combs is also accused of transporting women sex workers across state lines for the freak-offs. Federal prosecutors also noted an incident from 2011 where they claim Combs and a co-conspirator kidnapped a person. Then, according to the letter, approximately 2 weeks later, the defendant's co-conspirators set fire to individual one's vehicle by slicing open the car's convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail inside the interior. Police and fire department reports extensively document the arson and conclude that the fire was intentionally set. Multiple witnesses would also testify the defendant bragged about his role in destroying individual one's car. Federal prosecutors also argued that Combs owned guns and has used them to threaten and intimidate people, and they cited photos of guns and magazines that they found in Combs' home. But Combs' lawyer argued he should be allowed to post bail, calling him eminently trustworthy. Mark Agnifilo proposed a $50 million bond package using Combs' Miami home as collateral. Agnifilo noted that Combs has been trying to sell his jet since April of this year and has actually signed an agreement to do so. Combs also made a reservation to stay at a hotel in New York as he awaits trial, but the judge was not persuaded. He ordered that Sean Combs will remain detained until his trial on these charges. I want to take just a moment to tell you about Upside. It's a free app that will give you and use our promo code CRIME on your first gallon of gas. Justin Paperny is a prison consultant. He often advises people on how to handle going to prison. So, Justin, first off, your thoughts on Sean Combs being scooped up on a Monday night at a hotel when he was expected to turn himself in on Tuesday?
Well, he's in real trouble. This case has gone on, or the conduct has gone on for a very long time, 2008, continuing till today, according to the government. Clearly, they think he's at risk to the community, which is why they're going to ask that he remain in detention. And I know part of the reason they like to arrest defendants who very willingly would go and surrender and turn themselves in. They like headlines, they like attention, and they want people to know if you break the law, we're going to come and get you, regardless of the time, day, or how much privilege or wealth you might have, we're coming to get you. They like the show that accompanies arresting people, especially in high-profile cases.
Even if Sean Combs knew he was going to be walking into a courthouse on a Tuesday, it still has to be a little bit of a shock. Maybe he thought, I'm going to walk into that courthouse, I'm going to surrender, I'll make my initial appearance, I'll make bail, maybe I'll get a GPS bracelet. But the U.S. attorney wants him to stay behind bars, and I'm assuming they will get what they're asking for. So this has to be a shock to somebody like Sean Combs, who is used to living in the lap of luxury.
It's a shock for anyone, whether you're rich or not, but certainly when you have that level of wealth and things have gone your way for so long, and you tend to have, when you're rich and famous, a lot of enablers around you who tell you what you want to hear, including potentially lawyers who are telling him what he may want to hear. They might have make it seem like it's a formality he's going to get bond. He may still get bond with very heavy restrictions and inability to leave New York, with an ankle bracelet, monitoring at all times in his mansion. Some people make fun of home confinement because you can be in a mansion. This is not like a white-collar crime. When people get indicted in a white-collar crime, the headline will say they're looking at 40, 50 years in prison, and then they get sentenced and it's 18 months or 2 years. They love the headlines in this case with racketeering and fraud and arson and everything that's been alleged. When they say 30 or 40 years, that's no joke. It could be 30 or 40 years in prison if convicted, and not in these cushy minimum security camps. He will be on a higher security prison labeled a sex offender, which presents a whole slew of problems. So his only goal right now is somehow, some way to remain free, because the risk of serving time in that detention center, being isolated because of his status, would be devastating. And I'll also say part of the reason the government is arguing that he should be confined immediately is the obstruction charge, which alleges that after he knew that he was a target, he continued to make choices that exacerbated his struggles. They say he's a menace, Your Honor. We need him in custody.
The racketeering conspiracy charge alone carries a life sentence or a maximum penalty of up to life in prison. So, I mean, this is about as serious as it gets. I think a lot of people, though, after this long of an investigation, I mean, it had been going on since March, the feds have more than a 90% conviction rate, so they always have their ducks in a row when they issue an indictment. I think a lot of people were wondering, wow, 3 charges. It's 3 charges. Maybe they were expecting more. So were you expecting more to come out of this other than what we're seeing right here?
Well, first I'll say a federal investigation since March isn't that long. So they prioritized this. They got there pretty quickly. It doesn't surprise me that it's 3 charges. What will not surprise me is his continuing to fight. And there is very little willingness of people who are high profile to actually accept responsibility. He has a presumption of innocence. He has every right to go to trial, though with the evidence and what we're seeing, if convicted, he's looking at like the R. Kelly scenario, decades in prison. And I hope at some point, if the evidence is so overwhelming, he can say, if I've done something wrong and created victims, how can I make amends beyond just scratching checks? This is also devastating for my family. Is there some path to accept responsibility and plead guilty? Because if he's able to do that, he sets himself up for a scenario where he might not spend the rest of his life in prison, can actually have some freedom and begin to get on the right side of the law and identify with people that he's hurt. The issue is Sam Bankman-Fried, Elizabeth Holmes, so many people, R. Kelly, despite overwhelming evidence, they continue to go down this path of going to trial, claim that they are the victim, and if and when they lose, a sentence that could be 10 or 15 years. I'm not saying 10 or 15 years isn't a long time, but it's not 40 years or 30 years, which could be in his path. And they'll really get tight for him, I suspect, in time, once a lot of these enablers, you read all about him in the indictment, enabled the conduct, turned the other way, his partners, business partners, they didn't want to lose their job, the fame that accompanies working with him. when some of those people begin, as they say, to roll over and cooperate because they don't have his resources. So at some point they need to say, I need to get on with my life and I don't want to serve 10 or 20 years in prison. What can I do to potentially get a shorter sentence, accept responsibility? And if that means cooperating against Sean Combs, so be it. And you can expect those things to happen. The government's very good at getting people to cooperate, and that can induce some people to plead guilty, though I suspect he's taken it all the way to trial.
Well, and I was going to ask you about that, about the so-called enablers mentioned in the indictment. I mean, he didn't, according to the U.S. Attorney, do this by himself. There was an enterprise that takes more than one person, and he's having, according to the U.S. Attorney, people shipped in for these freak-offs. I mean, the freak-offs feature very prominently in this indictment. So he didn't do all this by himself. He wasn't hanging out, handing out drugs by himself to participants, giving IV fluids to freak-off participants. I mean, this was going on with the assistance and the help of a lot of people. We already know that Brendan Paul, the guy accused of being his drug mule, has entered a plea in Florida, so he may be cooperating. Do you expect that other people already are cooperating if they aren't, or will be soon? Because this has got to send a chill down the spine of a lot of people who are in his orbit. You said that you expect people to be cooperating, but do you think there may already be people cooperating?
I think people are already cooperating and help them build their case so quickly. When the FBI shows up, I know because they showed up to my home, one of the first questions they'll ask is there anything you'd like to tell us? That's an opportunity to give the government everything you possibly have with the hopes of getting what's called a 5K1 in the federal system, a cooperation letter to the judge expressing why this defendant is worthy of a shorter sentence. So certainly people are cooperating. And we can't forget, people are enamored with celebrity and stardom in this country. When you have power and influence and you have people who sense an opportunity to make a living and live a lifestyle they never could have imagined, it's easy to rationalize their conduct. I work for him. It's his decisions. I don't want to lose the payday. These people are complicit. They're a part of it. And oftentimes these people in retrospect will say, I made bad decisions. So they're going to get a shorter sentence because they cooperated and they did what so many high profile people failed to do. Apologize. In these statements from lawyers and Sean Combs, there's very little identification with victims. Even his former girlfriend, he only eventually apologized after it came out on film that he had beat her. Even in that, it was self-serving. I think he said God or someone forgave him. So it tends to all be about him, and it doesn't help when you have the lawyers enabling the conduct. The lawyer said with all he's done, he should remain free. What has he done since 2008 to demonstrate that he lives as a law-abiding citizen according to the government? And lastly, I'll say, oftentimes people will plead guilty in federal court, get a shorter sentence because the judge will say, this went on over a month or two, was a crime of passion. You embezzled money 3 times, it was wrong, you're going to be held accountable. They're alleging 16 years. So you can't allege this is out of character for him. Here's what the government's going to say. This is his character to victimize other people. And worse, he fails to accept responsibility. He makes it all about himself. And that's why he's looking at decades in prison.
Do you expect more to come out of this? The U.S. Attorney said this is an ongoing investigation, urged people to come forward. Do you expect a superseding indictment? Is this just the beginning?
I can't predict if more superseding indictments are coming, but certainly I think people they're cooperating, and therefore they're lawyering up. They're sitting in their home somewhere thinking, do I go to them or are they going to come to me? Are they going to come and raid my home at 6 a.m. with the guns and the helicopters and take me into detention? And maybe they don't have the resources to post bond, or the lawyers advocating on their behalf. So more is coming, and I can tell you from having just a dude that served a measly 18 months in minimum security camp a long time ago, the hardest part is the waiting and wondering, are they coming? And if they come, what does that mean? And if they arrest me and I plead guilty, how long will I serve in prison? And I will say again, these sorts of crimes, look where R. Kelly is serving time. It's not in a camp. They're in higher security prisons where you're locked down, oftentimes isolated because the stigma that accompanies this sort of crime. So yes, people are freaked out and they're worried about what's coming next.
Well, we will watch. We will continue to watch. Justin Paperny, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.
And that's it for this edition of Crime Fix. I'm
problem is everyone would just start changing their names. I don't know how we win this one. We don't get Marius, or we don't get Armans or Marius. I should have grabbed Marius in the opener. He just strips me and dupes me with Siegfried, it's over. What am I gonna do? Someone spent a house on raid? Yeah. I need to get Marius in the opener. I keep forgetting, like, this is Stoneskin now. I have to open Marius. People get Armons, and I need to run Go second, or I'm just fucked. Because they can use Marius against me so easily, and I don't... Like, Marichka counters all the Stoneskin stripping abilities, except for Marius. There isn't a world where Mezimel go... Well... No, he can probably turn meter boost and then turn meter boost Galathier into Marius. Yeah. Let's see. This gives me a turn meter boost. Does this get me go for Siegfried? Maybe. I can't push turn meter back. Maybe push hers back. Okay. Well, if you can take out the Marius... Oh, what? Mezimel! Mezimel, that was embarrassing. What's wrong with you?
Mezimel, that was embarrassing. What's wrong with you?
Oh, shoot! Shoot. Give me a weak hit on Mezimel. Oh, wait, you can't weak hit. No, not game, I think. Once again, I'll be playing every night. It's too frustrating and not enjoyable when I try live arena. I don't know, you just have to not get worked up over the losses. Not too worked up. I misplayed that though. I should have opened Armand or Marius. Marius to get his beats. Stack players so I know where I'm going second again. Is this player in my spreadsheet? GG, is that you, low life? Or low life? Lowy? Lowy? That's what it is. They're not. I know I fought this guy like yesterday. Or maybe someone else is team player? Oh. Boho. Got a Wukong. Arbiter, Stiffy.
Spectre super consistent, dead people live arena grinding, I'll keep watching everything. I have more fun in live arena now that I've changed the look up a little bit. At least I get to run like, at least I get to try and run go second against teams that are faster than me instead of just like having guaranteed loss. But I really need to get that dude Bannerlord, man. Dude, it would be so awesome if they would do like a guaranteed for a Staltus or something. Everyone got the fast and the dang dungeon. Yeah, the dungeon made it so easy for people to get super quick because of the whole just gonna drop the Wukong. Even though I probably just kill everyone with the second form, I feel like why risk it? Bit of protection, a power creep on the protection set, yeah. Yeah, for sure. It makes it way easier. Because you can use a regular, amulet and double pinpoint accessories. And it's pretty close. Whereas before, if you had a speed amulet on protection, or I keep saying amulet, I'm the banner. You had a speed banner on protection. Okay, this player has a ton of those. Actually, no, well, they have Nishak and Zarya. Just pop Arbor 6-star on the market. Is it worth it to get? They use it every day on my arena behind. I mean, I got mine 6-star. I definitely value it, but it depends. This is Stone Skin. Is Pixie in Stone Skin? I've never seen this Pixie before, actually. Gotta be good, I think. He bans the Lazarius. Okay, cool. Say if he bans the Lazarius, I'll be in an awkward position. I'm still gonna be in a really awkward position, actually. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. If he's all in Stone Skin, he can reset the. Hold on. Oh, beautiful. No Stone Skin on the Armons. That Armon's and Stone Skin, I would just lose. I guess I still have to ban one of the nukers regardless. Hippo. Parasarima, Armons, Marichka, Galathir. I think the play here is kill the Georgid with the, or kill the Marius Armons with the Georgid, not a lot of options I can use against this, unfortunately. I guess I could have banned the Taurus, or planned on banning the Taurus and not run Wukong. I wanted to kill the Taurus and then kill the Armons and then sheep the nuker. Yeah, didn't have any strips. I should have run Mezimel. I should have run Mezimel, ban Taurus, and this would have been an easy win because I could have just Mezimel one of the or something. Mezzo Bach revive on Harima. Yep, Mezimel was the right choice. I should have just run Mezzo. I was so used to just fuck, and then we got the decrease attack on the Wukong. Do I even bother going for the A2? I kind of have to. If I don't kill the Armons, I'm gonna lose. God, these Marichkas, I swear, Relentless is like 100% chance to proc in Live Arena. We'll do it for heroes, but yeah, close. Those Taurus, Marichka, Harima things are really tough. But yeah, you're right. I wasn't expecting him to ban Georgia. Even though my notes say he bans Georgia over Warlord. I wasn't expecting it. It's stupid. Yeah, you're right. I just wrote this though, blocking by Harima. Easy win. Well, maybe not easy, but we won't have a nuker. I'm doing it in the set. Okay. We're at half. I do wonder, like, he did have a +3 Harima and Word of the Fallen, so depending on how well built it was, still might not be able to kill it, but how do you lose a 4K plus player battle there? That guy's had way better champions than I did. What are you talking about, man? Better question is, how do I manage to beat everyone? I was literally fighting an Armons, Galathier, Marichka, Taurus Harima team with a bunch of free-to-play champions. Give me a fucking break. I always lose to you? Okay. I won't give you my strategies. It's been a tricky one. better teams. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. But I'm against a lot better teams. Just because you win sometimes doesn't mean you win everyone. I misplayed it too. We talked about this. I should have run Harima and killed the who do we ban here? Interesting choice. Bart finally started doing live this month. I'm mad I ignored for so long. Love your content. Hell yeah. Dude, I love library. It's so fun. Most of the time. Sometimes it's annoying as hell. Let's see. Yeah, I think the biggest thing I don't want to deal with. Oh, our bias. No! Weak hit. Are we going to lose this to a fucking weak hit? Dude, that sucks ass. That sucks ass. Could invite your YouTube channel. Dude, that sucks! Got lucky. Yeah, I was thinking weak hit. I even was considering sheeping with the Armons instead of going for the Terminator, but I was like, no, I don't want the Arbias to go into Stoneskin. Then I won't be able to kill the Narcies. Should have just done it. Or even the Crixia would have been fine, just anyone. But it's a bummer. It's a bummer, man. RNG has been rough today. In Gold 4 tag and Flat Classic normally, but I was in Silver 1 live here and you fix it. So the reason I started Live Arena and streaming, I destroy every match, so I do 11 before I can pro tonight. Yeah, imagine you're get this tough people down in Silver. You're at Flat Classic. Sniper. Be an interesting one. Do you want to go fake Talus? He's gonna run Mikage. Which I think I'm gonna ban. I think I'm gonna go Stultus. No, I have Armons. Click with that. I'm at a 90-ish win rate in gold right now. Makes me feel more like a time game, sure. Actually, he goes with the Kage. I could ban the Ancora, and then he wouldn't have a Speed Aura. Oh, we can run that. Who do we want to ban? Who do we want to ban? Should we just ban the UDK? Let's just ban the UDK. Honestly, why not? Mesmel can block revive the Marius. Then we just gotta whittle down the Harima, and he has if Marius dies, he has no answer to Fatalis. Passive. No strip. So. Was he in reaction? It looked like one of the numbers didn't crit there. I guess I could have whacked that Arena. Wouldn't have hurt. Oh shit, got a reset. We can reset with Crixia. Actually, do I want to reset with Crixia here? Yeah, because we can kill the Warlord with Fatalis, so it won't be able to lock me out. I think. Yeah. Good night, Harima. I like Mesmel, man. I like Mesmel. Okay. Wait to get. He's gonna go more to. Can't wait to get. What's his name? Warlord and Stoneskin. Warlord and Stoneskin. I know I say that like every single video. Thor is God tier? I think he's... Is he? No, he's not. I think he does a lot of damage in Hydra. That's good. But lots of champions can do a lot of damage in Hydra. He's not very good in PvP. Yeah, I knew he was going to go with this more too. Okay, so I think the play... Let's play. Georgie banned more too, right? I think he's good for like progression and stuff for like lower level. He does nothing for me. This is one of those fights where we really appreciate the Marius being 6-star soul because it's a pretty tanky team and we need Marius to do all the damage. Can I get away without? Yeah, so we're gonna go for the strip on Arbiter just to see if we can get lucky. No. Oh yeah, we did. We stripped the Harima. Nice. That's great because we pushed our turn meter back all the way with the Warlord. That's handy. Now we can. What we really like, the key here that needs to happen is the Warlord needs to get boosted hella quick to get the lockout back on Armand. I don't know how far we are away from. Oh shoot! We need an enfeeble on the. Yes! Oh wait, no! I forgot. It's freaking Harima. Oh, and she's healing him. Does he have it? He might have it. I might be game. Oh, we procced. Procced. Yes. We need to push Harima back. Can we push Harima back again? Oh, she might have it. Yeah, she does. No! Shit! Oh, fuck. Does Warlord survive? Yeah, he does. Does he have his lockout? I don't know. Yes, he does! That's what we needed. It's still gonna be hella tough, but we did get the pushback on the Harima, and the, Marius should be good to drop the nuke. Yes! 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 We need that so bad. Come on, Kaja! Oh, no! Okay, fine. Nuking Kaja. Take her out. Okay, beautiful. So now we dropped her max HP a lot. Suck, Pythion. Nuking Pythion. Okay, never mind, we're fine. It's actually kind of nice because we get the extra turn meter from Arbiter, and we do. Okay, Warlord's ready to go on the lockout again. I think we're good. I think we're good. It was close. So close. Even if she revives, Warlord's gonna go first, get lockout. I don't think she has a revive. Warlord's got the ink. Oh, she does. Okay, never mind. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Marius says, I don't think so, buddy. Hell yeah. Alright, better second set. We at least got 6 out of 10. That's good. I think we got like one more win than loss today. I don't know. Oh no, we're ranked 48. We're losing rating. Feels bad. Nice Cardin. Or N1 Cardin. Deck was a close one. Alright. Well, Live Arena is closed. So, time to go play some BDO, I guess. Put this over here. I want to like farm all this stuff because it's kind of cool, but I don't. I'm like being very conservative with how I use my energy right now because I don't want to buy any energy because I want to use my money on the prism shards for the orcs, which is coming up soon. Should we ascend? I guess we just ascend this. Play some video, I guess. Thanks, Jay. PvE game. That's right. I want to do some more PvP and PvE. I want to use that. What's it called more? Draconian. But right now we're gonna be making Veil Stack so I can get work on my